This is a quick video on repairing Strider and a bit of history as to what happened. The clips will be all over the show, but hopefully you get something out of it.
So, strange place to start a sailing channel or anything to do with it. But as you can see, things aren't looking pretty behind me, and my sink and cooker are away, exposing all this Weetabix. Long story short, Strider is my first ever boat. It was bought in August last year and sailed from Scotland to Ireland. We're in Strangford Lough now. I bought a trailer that I thought would be suitable. It wasn't, and the boat fell over in some high winds in October. So we've got a bit of damage. Luckily not too bad, and as my friend's dad put it, it's really just pushed my hand to do work that already needed done. So there was a bit of rot in and around these bulkheads, so that's going to all get cut out and replaced and re-glassed in, and then decide what to do as far as fit out. Replace the cooker and the sink and all that kind of stuff, or maybe leave a bit more space for seating and beds. Just trying to get the loose stuff off so that the next time I come down I can make a bit more noise. It's quite late on, it's after 8 o'clock in the evening, and there's people with tents set up just in front of the boat and caravans to either side. So I'm just trying to do as little noise as possible tonight, get this brushed up, get any of the rough stuff off, and maybe a wee quick hoover. That's going to come out so that I can treat this whole wall, tidy up all that, sort the bulkheads out. A lot of work. Still needs dressed back, but it gives you an idea of the extent of where it's going. A lot of this is just where bulkheads have been sort of badly glassed in, but it's got a decent thick hull, even up that high. So we'll dress it back, feather it back, and then cover pretty much that whole area with a patch inside. Try and get it dressed up nice, and then grind the outside, feather it in, and do it after.
Fiberglass is hard on these cutters. Bit of a dusty one. Quite warm down there too, so I've used up 4 grinder batteries and killed the battery on the Hoover, so that's me for today. Got as far as I can go. Back today, it's the next day. Just to get an hour or so done, maybe get that wall cleaned up with some fresh batteries, and most importantly, overalls. This is my friend Neil, and he's about as close to a composites expert that I've got on hand. So this main repair was all scarfed out, vacuum bagged up both sides, and then that's as much as help as I could get from him. So I just kept layering patches and patches and patches sort of further out to bring it up to the original thickness before we ground it away, and spread it out as far as I could along that wall. I ended up polishing most of the mold and growth off it, and it came up quite nice, but I ended up painting the hull anyway. Woodwork's something I've always kind of avoided. I'm a machinist, welder, bicycle mechanic over the years, but luckily I've got a good friend, Lindsay, who was able to help me with some of the internal joinery, and it's actually spurred me on to try and do a bit more myself and gather tools, and I quite enjoyed the process. Primed it with 2 coats of Jotamastic 2-part primer, and then some Jotun hard top 2-part paint on top as well. It could maybe do with another coat and a good flat at some point, but it made a big difference.
Have you pulled the argument by inside?
Progress.
that takes us up to the end of last year, and these are a few clips from some of the jobs I got done this winter, and kind of got everything presentable and ready to go. So it's since been out for a sail or two, and hopefully the next videos you see are a few upgrades that I've made with lithium and some sealing, all being well. So at the minute it's all tidying, small jobs, and just trying to make things better now from this point. So hopefully you enjoyed it, and subscribe for more. Thank you.